In the United States, it is already hard enough to hold on to a job. But what if I told you you could get fired for actually doing your job? Yes, you heard me correctly. You can be fired for doing what your company wants you to do. The situation we're talking about today is OfficeMax firing an employee for refusing to print political propaganda for one of its customers. I will be using clips from it to further explain this so you don't think I'm pulling this out of my behind. So let's watch this clip, and I want you to tell me, is the employee being rude at all to y'all?
You came in for an order earlier to print a poster for a vigil tonight?
Yeah, so
for somebody that passed? It's not
it's propaganda. I'm sorry. We don't put that here.
If you think that's rude, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you're a snowflake. But really, this was the most inoffensive, clean video I've ever seen from both parties. There was no escalation, there was no rude remarks. None of that was in this video. And the employee did not even express their political views. They said that is political propaganda and we cannot print that here. This was basically a long-winded way to say nothing wrong happened here. Especially when you look at Office Depot's company policy, where they prohibit printing of any political propaganda. And there's one portion of this clip that actually serves as a really good lesson in what propaganda actually is. Because this kid clearly does not know what propaganda actually is, bro.
The poster literally just said, the legendary Charlie Kirk, 1993 to 2025, and it was a nice picture of Charlie, black and white. It wasn't political propaganda. This was for a prayer vigil.
And on the surface, this should be fine. It is a person. But when you add in the context that is Charlie Kirk, a political influencer, that turns it into propaganda. Charlie Kirk's entire career was peddling political ideas. So printing him and posting him in any fashion is spreading that same message whether you want to or not. Given the greater context that this Kalamazoo County Republican Party kid wanted to do a vigil for Charlie Kirk, they were trying to spread that message. Let's not be dense here. I was watching the video back and I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not really specify how bad Charlie Kirk is, and I really need to because it was making me uncomfortable as I was editing. And there was folks on my community tab saying that Charlie Kirk was a moderate conservative. Brother, no the fuck he wasn't. We want to talk about moderate conservatives, we have Mitt Romney. Simply, moderate conservatives don't believe in the great replacement theory.
Now, were they trying to hijack her? Were these blacks trying to go rob her? Happening all the time in urban America. Prowling blacks go around for fun to go target white people. That's a fact. It's happening more and more.
Moderate conservatives do not believe that the Civil Rights Act was a mistake.
This shows they were actually better in the 1940s. It was bad, it was evil, but what happened? Something changed. They committed less crimes.
Maybe they were afraid. I mean, 4,000 black men, women, and children were killed in violent lynch mobs.
If that's your explanation, but
if y'all think that's what a moderate conservative is, brother, you need to actually read some books, because oh my god. I want to say this before this segment gets taken out of context. I do not believe Charlie Kirk deserved to die. That is crazy to wish violence on people like that. I am not going to grieve a man who quite literally does not believe people who look like me deserve equal rights, bro. Only people actually calling Charlie Kirk a moderate conservative are one, people who do not know who he actually was, or two, people who did know who he was and thinks he should have done more. And I really hope if you watching my channel, you do not fall in that second category, because you can go door over there. I'll see you there. Propaganda is not just messaging from the side that you don't like. It is the entire action of spreading it. If you were to go out and print pictures of Melissa Hortman, the former Democrat who is unfortunately that would also count as political propaganda. The definition of propaganda is selectively sending a message to influence opinion. And I don't know if the Kalamazoo County Republican Party knows this, but if you are doing a vigil for a political influencer who aligns with your politics, that is propaganda within itself, because you're trying to make a message of respecting this fallen person. And this doesn't just extend out to actual posters and vigils. This is almost everything, including memes and movies, right? I want you to take a look around you. Every single commercial is trying to get you to buy something. FanDuel wants to turn you to a gambling fiend. That is propaganda. If you watch the movie Top Gun Maverick, which that's a movie I actually enjoy here, but the first movie, Top Gun, was naval propaganda. They wanted people to join the Navy and they wanted to use Top Gun to show everyone how cool it was. Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick is propaganda. Propaganda can be things you enjoy too, bro. It is not this weird evil tactic that only your opposition uses. Everybody uses propaganda. Hell, you can say my entire channel is propaganda, but I don't selectively provide you information. I give you the facts, you know what I'm saying? I love you stuff. But with all this motion with propaganda and this situation happening at Office Depot, it makes me think of how the United States might see a second, more modern Red Scare. After Charlie Kirk passed, this current administration is using his passing as fuel to crack down on their political opponents, and we've seen this with the speech that Trump gave shortly after Charlie Kirk's passing. This speech is very similar to the same tactics that John McCarthy used in the 1940s and 50s. In the 1950s, John McCarthy actually gave a speech claiming that he had a list of State Department employees who were secret Soviet agents trying to destroy the United States. And as a result of this, John McCarthy basically had a free pass to dunk in silence on any political opponent he had. If the brother ain't like you, or if he thought you was gonna win some, you got hit with that comment, boy. And this got bad. There were people who lost their jobs because they were labeled a communist with no evidence, but because of the status quo of that time, even being labeled one was bad. Because honestly, what were you doing to be labeled a communist anyway? So let's fast forward today, because instead of being labeled a communist, it is now being labeled leftist and woke. Because with this administration's attitude towards leftists and anything woke, they want it destroyed entirely. And because the administration's attitude is so strong on this, companies and corporations are going to follow suit so as to stay in line. Which is why Office Depot fired this employee despite them following Office Depot's company policy. In an apology that they posted on X, they called this employee's behavior insensitive and unacceptable. Don't you think it's mighty crazy that following your company's policy is somehow insensitive and unacceptable? So with that being said, I think it is very important to say other companies are going to follow suit, so please watch what you are saying, because you never know who is listening and you don't know what those consequences could be. Those consequences could very well be you losing your job over something that isn't illegal. Like, it is perfectly legal to do that. And in a very illegal fashion, I will explain how we've seen this before. We've seen this during the January 6th insurrection, because the rioters that trespassed onto the Capitol are now being pardoned from prison. And the police officers who were doing their job in protecting the Capitol from insurrectionists, they're the ones being demonized and saying that they should have just let them pass through. And because this is the attitude of the administration, the people who runs things, you either have two options. It's either you read the room and you don't say anything, or you risk it over a free opinion. If you can tell that your opinion is not going to be valued in there, do not contribute to it. In fact, just leave the room, bro. If you feel like it is not safe in there for you, your voice is probably not safe in there either. Sometimes the best thing to say is nothing at all, because saying nothing, you don't receive any consequences for that. Even if your opinion is righteous and objectively true, people don't like the truth sometimes and will punish you because it is not their truth. And I want all of you guys to be safe, especially in a time where jobs is very, they're not hiring nobody right now. When it's really hard to hold on to a job, you need to do what you gotta do to maintain your damn income. And if that means not sharing a political opinion, do not share it. There's a better place for it. My better place is this YouTube channel. Oh, don't snitch on me if you know me. That's the end of this rant. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like on the video. It puts your boy in the algorithm so everybody can see your boy, Bass Dom. Yes, sir, man. Leave a comment. How do you feel that this employee got fired for doing their job, really? Do you find it surprising? Do you find it disappointing? Or do you think they should have been fired? And subscribe, man. I love y'all so much, especially with me being gone for a week and the only way y'all can see me was through a community tab. I appreciate all the support I've been getting. I love y'all comments, and I love just feeling like I'm always at home no matter where I am. And I really love y'all for holding it down so effortlessly, man. That really means a lot, and I'm humbled by that, like I always am. I appreciate my subscribers, both old and new, because you make my dreams of being a content creator real and rarer every day, and I love you. Yes, sir, man. If you want to follow me on Instagram, that's down in the description here. But yeah, man, it's been Bass Dom, people. Deuces.